to stop. Let me move you on. Actually, let me take you back 4 years ago. Barack Obama running for president at a rally in Leesburg, Virginia.
Anytime you want to bring about change, it's not enough just to change political parties in the White House. We've got to change how business is done in Washington.
The president has changed how business is done in Washington?
I think he has. I think it's been very difficult. I think the interests in this town are decidedly entrenched. It is hard to get special interests to give up their tax breaks. It is hard to get millionaires and billionaires to get rid of their tax breaks. Mitt Romney did have one thing right in that interview. He said if he was president, the rich would do just fine. I can assure you that if Mitt Romney's elected president, the rich are going to do just fine. The problem is, in order to give the rich a tax cut, he's going to raise taxes on middle-class families. That's not me saying that. That's the Tax Policy Center saying that just this week. And I think this debate is about whether or not we're going to have an economy that is tilted towards special rules and special tax cuts for the wealthy, or whether we're going to invest in and support middle-class families.
Do you think President Obama has changed the tone of Washington? Remember, he was going to be a different kind of politician. Hillary Clinton was old style. He was going to come in. He was going to get consensus. He has not gotten consensus.
Well, he's not gotten consensus, Candy, because it is hard to get consensus when the other side of the aisle has no desire at all to build consensus. Mitch McConnell famously said that his #1 priority as Republican leader of the Senate was to prevent Barack Obama from being a two-term president. That is not exactly engendering the type of atmosphere that one needs to get political compromise. And your last guest, I probably can't let this pass. I mean, you have a pretty broad discussion about raising taxes on millionaires, and yet bemoaning possible cuts that could have been avoided had we made some tough decisions to the military.
Right.
Well, let's do this, Candy. Let's preserve the size of the Navy and the Air Force by giving up tax cuts for millionaires and billionaires.
In the end, more Democrats voted, actually, for sequestration than Republicans did. But I want to move you on to something else the president said during the campaign. Again, this was the one from Leesburg, Virginia, where he was asking that age-old question, are you better off?